I've done it a few times.
What I can see. You got them.
Ma'am, can you begin by introducing yourself with your first and last name and name?
Sure, I'm Sergeant Hope Maxon with the California Highway Patrol.
Now, beginning with the time of the call location, can you walk me through this incident?
Yep, we began receiving calls of this traffic collision at 1:42 this morning. We received calls of a high-speed vehicle that collided here at northbound 55 or northbound 5 at the southbound 55 transition.
And when you arrived on scene, can you describe the scene?
The vehicle collided with the guardrail here, actually took the embankment and launched up and over the other side. It's hard to explain without actually looking at it, the amount of damage that it created, not only with the guardrail, but the vehicle itself. And ultimately, someone lost their life tonight who was at an extremely high rate of speed.
And can you just talk to me about that a little bit more? One fatality, any other injuries?
No, at this time it's only a solo vehicle traffic collision. Unfortunately, this vehicle we actually had some contact with prior in the night. At 1:24 this morning, our officers actually saw this vehicle going northbound 55 around the 5, and the vehicle accelerated from them. We had a failure to yield. We were in pursuit with this specific vehicle. The vehicle got too fast, and our officers decided to cancel the pursuit. They terminated their involvement with the pursuit at 1:25, and then again, this crash came out coming a completely different direction. He was coming northbound 5 to the southbound 55, and that was at 1:42. So you've got quite a bit of time in between there, but he continued obviously to be going at high speeds, and ultimately he lost his life for that.
And can you talk to me about the dangers of that? Just this car driving around those speeds?
Absolutely. Tonight, specifically, we have some mist in the air. It's getting to that time of year where we start to get the June gloom, where we get quite a bit more of that foggy conditions, especially in the evenings. We get a little bit more, it's like a mist in the air, makes for some wet roadways, but there's never a good time to be going that high rate of speed. You're always, when you're at that high rate of speed, when you collide with anything, the amount of damage that's created just from the sheer force of it, you're looking at major damage, major collisions, fatalities. That's what we see out of this.
And in this case, the vehicle did touch on fire. Can you talk about that?
It did. The vehicle became airborne out of it and actually crashed into a tree, and the body was ejected outside of the vehicle. The hillside here started to catch on fire. Fortunately, the fire department was able to get here and put that out before it created other damage.
And right now the transition road is closed. Can you just describe to me the road closure and how long that might last?
Correct. The transition here to southbound 55 from northbound 5 is going to be closed. I'm not sure exactly how long it's going to take. The entire guardrail was compromised, along with a large sign that gives you the speed for going around the curve. The speed for going around this curve has been deemed to be safe at 20 miles an hour. And again, that vehicle was traveling at, from estimations from other people, witnesses, they estimated his speed to be up over 100 miles an hour at the time of the collision.
And anything else to add?
I don't know how long the transition road's going to be closed. We have Caltrans here working on getting that guardrail back up. We need to make sure it's safe before we allow vehicles to go through here again. When we got here on the scene, the guardrail was actually out into the lane. We've been able to move that out of the lane, but we do need Caltrans to deem that it's safe for vehicles to travel this roadway before we allow vehicles to come through here again. The only other thing I'd like to add is make sure you're wearing your seatbelts out there. Seatbelts do save lives. I can attest to that many a times of collisions I've been to where seatbelts absolutely save lives. And lower your speeds. There's no reason to be going that fast out here. Again, unfortunately, we have a young man that lost his life tonight by just traveling way too fast.
Can you just spell your first and last name?
Sure, it's Hope, H-O-P-E, and last of Maxson, that's M-A-X-S-O-N.
And Sergeant with SC.
Sergeant, that's correct.
Thank you